Alright, those are the notifications out. We're up and running. Hello, everyone. Running just a couple minutes behind, having to adjust cameras and deal with real-life problems. But that doesn't matter because real life doesn't exist when we're playing D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah. Escapism. Of course, this is Tomb of Annihilation. These are the wonderful victims, I mean players. They're here to suffer as I drain their souls like a Sararak drains puny mortals for his breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Last time we left off, who wants to give a recap?
Let's see.
We got to some bird people. That was fun. And now we're going to get a flower.
That's the gist of it.
That is the short side of it, yeah.
Just, have faith that my notes are actually more detailed than that.
I do.
It's questionable at best.
We reached the monastery Kirsabal, where we did indeed meet bird people. And having previously helped one before, the leader, Ashara, was willing to grant us flight. However, we need to find a black orchid for this ritual. She was also able to divulge the location of Omu. And some...
Body once told me.
Yes. That is all.
That is all.
And we met some supposed royalty who, one, was quite snotty and not making her case very appealing.
It was appealing to Cass.
No,
really, no.
I'm going to say it's not.
No, not really, no.
It was basically, do what I say, get me this. I don't care if you die.
But she didn't say that.
She did say that.
She did not.
She did say
And
that.
despite having someone who agrees with her, she even decided to charm them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just for added measure.
Mm-hmm. Just for added measure.
Additionally, both Toe and Carrie made offerings to Uptap.
Yes, that did happen.
Yes,
At the
we did.
shrine. Yes. Yes, indeed.
But people needed to sleep, so
Everybody needs to sleep, except for the undead.
Yes, those rude, sleepless, those rude motherfuckers that need sleep.
I probably during the night I probably sit out like halfway down the walkway thing, just sitting on the edge and watching. And I think that evening I'd like to send a prayer to Utao.
Certainly.
So I'm probably sitting there and I'm just overlooking the land and everything, and glancing down to where Dave and Azaka are camped out, and then glancing up to where my companions are, and then glancing in the supposed direction that Omu is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to I'm just going to say, your land is the first to be endangered of many. I want to destroy Soul Monger, but my body is going to give out before then. I want to give your land a chance. If you can hear me, I ask for you to help me.
As you're praying, there's the soft footfalls of taloned feet making their way to you, and the elder of Kirsabal steps out, clears their throat, and says, "You are praying to Uktau. I did not know you were devoted to walking the maze."
I saw spirits here.
Yes.
When I saw them, I thought I wanted to protect them and realized I could not.
Yes. Chult is an ancient and magical place. Spirits, primordial, exist here and have existed here for a long time. It is good that you give faith. However, I must admit I was listening in on your prayer. Revering Uktau is something we all do and continue to do. But you, as an outsider, I feel you will find prayers to him lacking. It is not something you were born into or have a strong connection to, as you are not part of this land. Uktau is gone, having withdrawn themselves into seclusion. They do not answer prayers. We still revere him because this is his land, and one day he will return. But you, as an outsider, I would not want you to build false hope in believing that he would grant you any kind of reprieve to what has befallen you. Seek out other gods, ones that can help. It would be a better dedication of your time and energy. Your soul is not bound for his maze and judgment.
Why did he leave?
He grew tired of the people here, as the legend says. Their complacency, their needs not being fulfilled of their own accord. Mortal kind tends to grow lazy when everything is handed to them by a divine hand. They did not walk the maze of their own accord and wished merely to be guided through it.
Well, I think he deserves to return to a land that still has its people. I will take your advice, but I still wish to protect the spirits.
That is good. It means you have a good heart. And he kind of looks knowingly off into the camera, knowing that your heart is in a jar. Not knowing that your heart is in a jar. And he says, it means you have a good heart. Protecting this land is important to many of us. There are those who will defile it, and it will not be long before this curse overtakes those that cannot stave it off. And, well, I think your best bet is reaching Omu as quickly as possible, which means helping to complete this ritual so that I may give you the means to do so. Uktau encourages action over hopeful prayer. Walk the maze of your own accord. Find the dead ends. Stumble. Pick yourself back up. Understand that when you reach the end of the maze, it means that it is your time to face judgment, not to find a way to cheat it. That is the way of the undead, and the way of those who defile this land. Have a good night and find rest where you can. And they kind of curtly turn on their heels and head back to their room.
Thank you.
Of course, it is my duty to guide those who are lost. Anybody else want to do anything tonight?
Yeah, I kind of want to do the same thing Toe did, but in a corner, quietly to myself. Reach out to Ooptao for
What
help.
did I just tell your friend? No, I'm kidding. Please.
I don't know. I was not there. Help to rid their land of this disease, this curse. Because my god is unwilling. I'm going to start a god war.
You're gonna start a god war. I like it, I like it. Okay. So you're gonna try and reach out to Ooptao then. Right? Is this like I'm trading deities, or are you just saying like, hey, are you there? Ooptao, it's me, Carrie.
Not necessarily trading deities, but more so for other assistance to make the necessary sacrifices that the Raven Queen might not be willing to make at this moment.
Okay. Make a religion check for me.
Oh wait, why did it come out under? Yeah, it's still a natural one.
Yeah, yeah, it's still your roll.
Yeah, it's still my roll. I just don't know why it was under the wrong name.
You start to do this prayer and reach out, and as you are going over the details in your head and in this prayer, it starts to frustrate you that the Raven Queen isn't answering, and you don't feel the comforting response of a divine entity from Ooptao. There's no response at all. There's just you in the silence.
That's all I wanted to do.
Anybody else? I guess the only other person is Shane.
No, I don't have anything on my mind just yet.
Alrighty. So morning comes, and the monks wake you right at dawn, and they tell you that it's morning, you should set out early. Shay, did you roll for the day?
I think I did last week, but I honestly don't remember.
Nobody rolled anything for the morning yet.
Yeah, I don't see anything on here.
Okay.
Because I know I still have to roll too.
Yep. Also, for bookkeeping...
God damn it!
Wow. You have control of Cass right now. Daito, do you want to run her, or do you want to pass it to someone else?
I mean, since I already have control of her, I might as well.
Okay. Then please roll her portents as well. It's just 2d20. Ooh, that's actually really good.
Yeah, that's not horrible.
I am almost half dead.
Well, not nearly dead. Not really most sincerely dead. They tell you that getting to Nagalore is not very far. You can follow the river. Yeah, actually you can follow the river and get there. And it should be within a day if you take the river. Maybe one day. One day on.
I have a 73. Can I re-prepare my spells or? No. Actually,
roll it one more time. I've set I've set a bar in my head now, and I'm gonna have you re-roll it. Okay. Yes, the spells do come back to you this time. I put it basically at a 25% chance this time, so there you go.
She did make a point of not helping me
Yep,
the other day.
exactly, which is...
I did.
Mm-hmm. But the Raven Queen is also very, very fickle. So, that being said, there's Kirsabal. There's Nicolor. You will have to travel 1 day on foot to get back to the river. And then from there, it would be a straight shot down the river to get to Nangalore.
Can we just click on Nangalore and fast travel?
I mean, technically.
Um,
Technically not. Fast travel would just be me doing the checks to make sure nothing bad happens between there and here.
Yeah, we'll get to the river and use it to get there. I am going to recommend a fast pace.
Fast pace on foot. Alright, so I will roll for Azaka. There's nothing else anybody wanted to do in town, yes?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'll have a thing with Carrie next evening, but no, I think we're done in Kirsabal for now.
Alrighty. Oh, that was a weird chirp. Static chirp.
I heard it too.
Damn it, I closed her sheet instead of just the thing. Alright. Zaka will now roll for traveling on foot. Okay. So you guys head out on foot. Getting down Kirsabal isn't hard. It's just a matter of the monks. That's the word I was looking for. The monks are happy to get you down, ferrying you down. So then you have to make camp for the night, and then you set out again. And I still don't know why I need to roll for Azaka going downriver, but we'll make sure you don't go in the wrong direction. Natural 20. Alright. And then I will peel these back, and you guys can have your scene while you are setting up camp.
Okay. So after everything's kind of set, it's like for the past day I've probably been pondering what Shara said, and
2 days.
2 days. I probably have like a little bit of envy towards Faerun because he's still got, a solid connection to the natural magic, and probably more than I'll be capable of, because he's a druid. But then I'll look to Valkyrie and approach her.
And so you do.
I am not sure I will make it.
How sure is not sure?
I feel the pull of the curse unrelenting. I'm probably able to go twice as long as I've been moving so far. A week, maybe. I tried seeing a food towel. Since he was connected to this land, might hear me, but the Ashara told me that I don't have a connection to the land, and I should seek other gods.
Are you asking for recommendations?
The Raven Queen, Guide of the Dead, does not like my condition any more than I do.
No, she does not.
She also does not like what Soul Monger is, yes? That's why you're here.
That is exactly why I'm here.
If I intend to destroy Soul Monger and then relinquish my condition, do you think she would tolerate my existence for a little longer?
Do I know if she would make such a bargain?
The Raven Queen?
Yeah.
What sort of bargain? Sorry.
If I promise to use all my strength to destroy Soul Monger, and then let Carrie kill my body or something along those lines, so that I was no longer undead.
Oh, please make a religion check, Carrie.
Let's hope it's better than the last one. Not by much. 7.
I'm gonna roll something real quick. Carrie, evens or odds?
Odds.
You get the feeling that the Raven Queen would be not feeling that kind of thing, because that would require making a deal with an undead, and that is not something the Raven Queen is about at all.
Unfortunately, I don't think that is a deal she'd be willing to make.
I understand. Tell her I'm sorry for my existence currently.
I'll be sure to include it in my meditations tonight.
Where are you guys when you have this conversation? Like, do you actually go out of your way to separate yourself from the rest of us, or?
Probably off to the side, but not so far that if you wanted to listen in, you could.
Okay, I'll see if I can accidentally eavesdrop.
Accidentally on purpose.
Accidentally on
if that
purpose.
did anything.
Why is my auto?
Oh, whoops. Okay, I probably can't with a 10, so never mind. Continue.
Alrighty. Please continue.
Not being super quiet.
Alright, then I suppose if the two of you want him to hear it, he can.
You can hear it, I mean... Carrie's not...
Thorian. Okay, Thorian just kind of turns and thinks a little bit. It might be wise to give a prayer to a different kind of god. Kelemvor, for example. He is often referred to as the judge of the dead, it might be beneficial to seek his wisdom prior to needing to meet him.
Well, on that note, the Raven Queen is very similar in what she does.
That is a...
Though it seems like she's already made her judgment.
I'm used to the Southern, but I have trouble making a connection to any god. I think I am easier with spirits.
I feel the same, though that doesn't mean I don't try.
A fair point. I will try. I will try every day then to make a connection with someone.
Don't forget to coax them out with a lovely bit of sacrifice. Or some fealty.
I'm not familiar with Kalimdor as much as I am with the Sildarine.
Well, I'm not overly sure of his specific tastes, but
I'm not
any
actually
god
a cleric,
enjoys
but
a
maybe
bit
if
of...
you...
Sorry?
Oh, I was just making a joke. It's like, I'm not actually a cleric, but maybe if you tried.
I'm just saying, a bit of praise here and there can really loosen the works, so to speak.
Alright. I'll try Kalimdor then for this evening.
Alrighty.
D100?
Yeah. Okay. You do not feel there is any sort of response.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else tonight?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I will inform the Raven Queen of, just in cases,
Mm-hmm.
the idea that Toe had presented about allowing her to, with what little life she has left, completing the mission I was set on, and when the time comes, me ridding her of this world, of her condition. That's what she said, your condition.
Gotcha. And are you attempting to re-prepare spells?
Yes.
Alrighty. Please, D100.
Nope.
You do not feel the divine presence tonight. Alrighty. So, we move on then to making our way down into Nangalore, which is where you have arrived tonight. Or tomorrow morning. That's the word. Nangalore. Let me shift you out of the way so I can stop pulling on you. No. Nope. Undo. I love when everything is just spaced on top of each other so you can't do anything with it. No. Okay. Up to back. Take this one. Get rid of that one. There we go. That's what I wanted. Alright. Not Nangalore. I need the Kirsabal one to pull your tokens. Oh, actually, let me pull from a different one so I have Azaka as well. 2, 3, 4. Where on earth is Azaka? There she is. No. Stop being a kitty. My old friend, come to talk with you again. Alrighty. Whoa, that was that chirp again. That's weird. Blurp. Alrighty, so you all arrive at Kirsabal, and give me a moment to give a description. Set the map. It's a beautiful map. Dangalore. Do I have a handout for you all with Dangalore? Dangalore. That Dangalore.
Yeah, they're definitely crocodiles.
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
I see some crocodiles.
There's no crocodiles. That's a myth. Probably.
They're
No.
not crocodiles, they're alligators.
Exactly.
No, I don't think alligators get to 15 feet.
Bangalore. They don't have a handout for you guys. I want to see if there's a nice image for you. Chult. Do they not have them?
I love how Therion is just making journal entries on the trees.
Yeah, it's just graffitiing trees. Okay, so they don't give me an image to show you guys, but what do I read when you all walk in? Ah, here we go. M1. A fantastic edifice rises up out of the jungle, a hanging garden of exotic beauty. Water streams down the steps between two massive elephant carvings. Beyond them, a broad, flooded avenue runs arrow straight more than 100 feet before ending at a carving of a Tyrannosaurus face. Water pours from the Tyrannosaurus's jaws and flows the length of the concourse to drain down the steps in front of you. 5-foot-high terraces flank the boulevard. Low archways, 3 on each side, are built into the terrace walls. These archways are in various stages of collapse, as are the tunnels beyond them. Beautifully carved, larger-than-life stone faces are mounted between the arches. A wild profusion of plants grow on the upper terraces, and multicolored parrots and canaries flit and sing among them. To the north, a dilapidated brick dome rises above the Tyrannosaurus head's waterspout. Smaller, bell-shaped domes surmount the highest terraces to your left and right. So you all stand at the banks just outside, and sure enough, Azaka says, "We should be careful. Crocodiles roam these waters, and I do not know why I have a French accent. They roam these waters, and they tend to be very hungry if not fed properly."
I imagine Cass would be drawing this. Isn't that what she does? She draws,
Mm-hmm.
writes down everything.
Yep.
Then maybe we try taking the crossing the river at the smaller points.
Cass does chime in as well, because I know that she would want this information, and it's information that can be conveyed to you all. This was a garden that was built by an Omuan queen. Her name was lost to time. She had it built in honor of a fallen lover. It was really sad, and then she gets a little sad thinking about love. But she's like, yeah, we don't. The name of the queen and the general have been lost to time, but this was like a garden shrine to their love. She planted a flower for each time they made love.
Well, good on
I
them.
mean, looking at those gardens
It's a lot of flowers.
Yeah.
At least it's not each person she made love to.
Maybe we should cross the banks at the smaller, cross the river at the smaller banks, so we are less time in the water. Yes.
I
No.
would have to agree. Can I look around? Can I look around and see like where would be the best place to cross?
Sure, perception check.
And then
Guidance.
You are on a roll
8.
tonight. You think this is probably the best spot, right here.
Okay.
No,
We should
but
cross.
like seriously
It's
though,
right
you
there in
look
front of us.
you look around and you're not sure. There's no real accounting for how deep the water may actually be.
may I, I'm gonna take my spear and move over here, and just judging by it being like a shorter distance than like this area, see how deep this is, and I'd like to make a survival check to find the easiest or safest path.
You can do one and then the other. So, hold on, one at a time.
Okay.
So you start jabbing the spear down into the water, and that side, it doesn't get relatively deep. How deep is the water? Ah. It's actually not super deep. It goes down. It seems like it's wadeable shallow. It probably would get about 4 or 5 feet deep on this side here. Probably much deeper in the wider sides.
Okay.
Because these crocodiles got to be able to swim.
All right. So I'll move and keep an eye out so folks can cross safely, and I'll just have my axe out to just act as a warning. Actually, if everyone wants to wait 10 minutes, I can put up speak with animals in case we need to speak with any of them.
That could be a good idea.
Alright, I'll meditate for 10 minutes and do speak with animals.
Okay.
And then I'll do what I said I'd do.
Which was?
Keep guard while others cross. I'll just stand with my axe out.
So you wade into the water and you keep guard there?
Yes.
Okie dokie. What's everybody else doing?
Crossing.
Yeah, I'll make my way over
All
to
right.
cross.
Therion, I'm going to have you pause right there. And Sokka will be like right here. And Cass can be like right there because they don't want to go. And so right about there, as Toe wades into the water and decides she's going to stand here and guard, a crocodile bursts out of the water and attempts to snap at her. That is going to be a 15 to... Oh, no, sorry, it was hidden. 23 to hit.
Yeah, it has.
Alrighty. So the crocodile bursts out of the water, catching you by surprise. It will bite down for 9, and you are considered grappled. Everybody please roll initiative.
I didn't realize crocodiles were large.
That was my bad. I didn't click on my token. All of those bad rolls in my initiative.
Yeah! Pulling a Therion!
Sorry, I was so mad I
Jesus
closed
Christ,
out of my
alright.
character sheet.
I don't need Cass's sheet open anymore. And double 12s. Alrighty. Oh, Cass. With 13. Carrie, you have the first go. A crocodile has leapt up out of the water, snapped onto Toe's arm, and has dragged her down into the water. They are busy thrashing about in the water now.
I'm going to crow the dead at it.
Okay.
So it's a
Ooh.
DC 13 Wisdom save.
Yes, and the higher damage on the non-damaged. 13.
Or it doesn't do nothing.
Ends target's restrained. Crocodile can't bite another target. Okay. Boo. Cut. Which one are you? You're that one. Your movement is that. Okay.
And
Cass's turn.
yeah, I think Cass is going to Ray of Frost.
Okay.
So 14 to hit.
14 to hit. That will hit.
So we'll take 4 cold damage, and I believe its damage is reduced. Not damage. it's
Movement speed is dropped by 10, I think.
Well, it doesn't need to go anywhere. It's grappling currently.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else?
No, I think that's all they're gonna do.
All right.
Mostly because I'm not sure what exactly else they can do.
Okay. That crocodile is going to give another chomp on Toe. That is a 21
Yeah.
for 8 more damage. Do. A crocodile comes out of the water along the north side and snaps up at Cass. Chompa-dompa. That is a 17 to hit.
I think she would cast shield. Hold on. What's her AC?
Her AC.
I don't think it would matter.
Her AC is currently 11. Shield would bring it to 16.
Alright, so then she wouldn't do that.
Alrighty, she's just gonna take the bite.
That begs the question: would she have mage armored in the morning though?
She did prepare mage armor, but that's
She
not.
finally
I don't
had-
think she would.
Oh.
I don't think she would have used it first thing in the morning.
She has not put mage armor on up until this point, so while it would be reasonable to assume that a normal wizard would, she has consistently not put mage armor on. So she will take 7 points of piercing damage and is grappled. And I got one more. Okay. Toe, you are being grappled.
Yeah, I'm gonna rage.
You would like to rage.
I want to rip its head off. I rage, and I think while we're tangling underwater, the axe just raises up out of the water and smacks down as hard as possible.
Get it. 17 will hit.
11 damage.
Alrighty, so you smack it down for 11. It looks real hurt. That didn't do what I wanted it to. There we go.
Wretched teeth, I will make you into boots.
You are food.
You are food.
Anything else?
That's all I got.
There we go.
Thurion sees a target-rich environment,
There you go.
and thus, well, for the sake of Ice Knife, yes.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to cast Ice Knife at that specific square right there.
The top right corner of it.
Yep. Ideally, so the AoE only hits Crocodile.
Mm.
And actually rolls somewhat not shit.
What's the that hits? What's the area on Ice Knife?
5 feet within. I think it specifically says the creature, so I think Toe is taking damage regardless.
What's it say?
Link the spell, please.
Yep. Oh, work out how to do that.
Because yeah, if it says 5 feet from the creature, then it does spread out in the whole 5 feet around it, so it makes a bigger area. But if it's 5 feet from where you hit, the shard then explodes. Target and the creature within 5 feet of it must succeed. Yeah, okay. So yes, it detonates off of the crocodile, and all of the squares within 5 feet of the crocodile take that damage. So it does make a bigger area to hit on, which means yes, it is a target-rich environment.
I passed though.
What was
Nice.
What was your
DC 14.
Okay. And so the secondary damage is the 13.
Is the 11.
It's the 11.
7 piercing to the first one, then 11
Oh,
damage.
okay. You just did it a second time. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still
gotcha.
don't know how to link spell details without actually rolling the full spell.
You can set it on the spell toggles. Right. So, on a successful, they take half? Or none?
They take none.
Take none. Okay. This will be the main croc.
Yeah.
Alright, so it bursts in the water. Frost rimes the edges of the water, and the two outlying crocodiles do not take any frost damage. The main one does, and hold on.
18 total damage. Nice.
I think that's almost enough to one-shot a crocodile.
It definitely would be. Comes 0 conditions, grappler, condition effects. I keep thinking restrained, which is why I always double check this. And I really need to fix a grappled condition because it is terrible. Like, it is not advantageous to grapple anything as a player.
Oh, absolutely.
3rd edition, it was just fucking brutal. Anyways, so this guy is dead. You fucking chunk it. The other two do not die because they did not fail their saves. Well, yeah, so you actually killed it with the knife throw itself, and then the explosion was just overkill.
And everything else made it save. So
Yes.
that's a bit of a bummer, but oh well.
I mean, it would have been great damage otherwise.
And then Thurian is going to try and shift over here. Can I move on this river normally, or do I have to move
It's going to become difficult terrain,
rough?
so it will count more.
Okay, I make it to there.
Okie dokie. Gary.
That should actually take an attack of opportunity, but that crocodile has Cass in its mouth, so never mind.
Yeah, it can't bite anybody else because it's biting her. It specifically says in its thing. Oh!
Can I pull Cass out of
Sorry,
his mouth?
hold on. I have to go back because it sure enough says in the Croc's ability that you are restrained while being grappled.
Oh.
So, shit. The fucking compendium never works on here. 5th edition, restrained. Restrained is disadvantage on
attacks.
I'm checking specifically for saves. Restrained is disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So,
And
what is your
16? Same thing.
16 and 16? Oh, 16.
16,
Gotcha.
20.
Gotcha. You're good then. Yeah. All right. Great. Excellent. Crocodile is still dead.
Yeah.
Okay. Disregard. Carrie, you're up.
I want to try and pull Cass out of the crocodile's mouth.
Okay. Please make me a athletics, and it will be at disadvantage because you are trying to pull somebody else out of its mouth. You would not have the +2.
No, it'd be 13. I just didn't turn it off.
It's
13.
13. Okay, 13 is still enough. So yeah, you pull her free, and she is not being grappled / restrained inside of the crocodile.
Would it provoke an attack of opportunity if I pulled Cass away and
Yes.
behind me? Okay, then I'm just gonna move up here to next to Cass. And I don't think I have anything prepared as a bonus action. Let me just double check. That'll be all that that's all I'm gonna do.
Okie dokie. Another crocodile breaks the water and comes over here. No, it's not smart enough to do that. Comes out of the water. And it snaps at Cass over here. I promised I would never kill Cass when she's not here, but it's just a target-rich environment. That is a 17 to hit because it was hidden when it attacked.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
For 10 piercing.
And she can't shield because it won't matter.
Nope.
10.
Yep, 10, and she is grappled / restrained again. Cass is up.
What would Cass do? She would freak out because they're getting saliva all over themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Not
From this
that they're
crocodile.
And make sure you're recording.
Funny smelling water over me.
Yep, make sure you're recording her health too. She should be far lower down than.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
She's a 15, right?
She's at 15 now.
Yeah, she's a 15 now. After that 10 hit.
No, she's been hit twice.
Yeah, she took 7 and then 10. She's 22.
So 7 should put her at 15.
Did it not record right?
No. She has 22 total, so if she's taken 17 out of 22 health.
Yeah, she should be on 5.
Then it didn't. Oh, did I take it off of mine
You
instead
took
of
it off
hers?
of yours.
Oh, yeah, you did yours. Put your health back. You haven't been hit.
That's my bad.
No, it's
Unless you
okay.
have like a warrior's intervene or something like that.
There is.
I would have probably healed her then if I would have realized that she was that low.
There is a cleric ability that lets them take some of the pain. It's a spell.
It is a spell.
Yeah.
I don't have it prepared,
Mhm.
and I couldn't prepare it, so.
Nope.
I think they would cast. I don't know what some of these things do. Probably magic missile, because it just hits, right?
Yes, it does.
Yep,
Yeah.
guaranteed damage.
Let's just do some magic missile.
It's just firing the missiles down its mouth.
Eat this.
Solid damage.
Yeah.
Just leave that there for her.
I'm trying
Alright.
to debate if she would use how many second levels? No, first level.
You did that on the one that's grappling her, yes? The one on the
Yes, the one that's grappling her right now.
right? Gotcha. Cool. And what should she do?
No, I was debating if she would. You know what? I think they would. We're gonna throw a fourth one at it.
Alrighty.
We're gonna use the second level.
Upcast it. Upcast it. For another 3.
So it's another 3.
Magic missile is always consistently good. Get some great damage on there. Alright. Anything else for casts?
No, I don't think they have a bonus action. Because I think mage armor would be in. Yeah, mage armor is an action.
Mm-hmm. Okie dokie.
So
That
that'll be it
means
for.
Crocodile's gonna try its. I didn't give Azaka an initiative. Hold on. Let me do that. That would be important. Azaka. 21. I'm gonna give her 2 turns because she didn't get to go. So this one was visible, so she's gonna attack this one. Scimitar. That's a 17 for 7. That's a 9. It doesn't hit. That's a 15 to hit for 8. That brings it to that. Okay. And she gets 1 more. Another 18. So she did 21 total. This one is dead. That one was out and visible, which means it doesn't get to attack Carrie. This round, another one breaks the water, goes after Toe.
You are food.
You don't know I'm here, Chop. Natural 20.
What
That
kind of
misses.
stealth do these things have?
How does a natural 20 miss?
It just does.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
immune to natural 20s.
Gotcha. Alright, so
Technically, we could use a portent to make that a,
It's-
fucking 16 to hit?
It's less
I
than
think we went
they've
over
been
this. I don't
doing.
think it negates the natural 20. And I would have had to do it before the roll.
Let's see.
Fair.
I take 3 damage, it's fine.
yeah. Toe is probably the one you don't want to use portents on because she's reducing stuff anyways. Now, if it was going to kill Cass, absolutely. But yeah, so it bites down, grappled. I'm going to scoot the dead ones out of the way. Blarp, blarp. Toe, your turn.
I mean, I was gonna attack that other one, but now this one's chewing on me, so
Next one's chewing on you.
I'm gonna get super angry and reckless.
Reckless.
Does 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
Okay.
Mucker clucker.
I will. Wait, I might have something. Brawler, what do you do for me? So on a bonus action, I can use a grapple with my feet.
You're gonna
And-
counter their grapple with a grapple.
Can I grapple my way out?
No,
Okay.
but you may do the action to break the grapple.
I already attacked.
All right then. Yep. Anything else?
Nope. That's all I got.
Alrighty. That means it's Therion's turn. Another crocodile's trying to eat Toe.
I'm fine.
And I'm going to promptly ignore it. I think. Therion is going to invoke the powers of the mountain. Mountain spirit, heed my call. And then, over here by Cass, the spirit of a goat appears, and it rears its head and charges into her, but it's actually a healing spirit, so it's okay.
Healing spirit. Healing spirit.
Yeah, so she'll heal for 3.
Heal her up.
Ah,
Heal them up. Heal them up. Anything else for your time? Bravely run away. I'm assuming that's it. Yes?
Yep, sure is. I was holding the wrong push-to-talk key.
I was like, it's really quiet. I should make sure he's actually saying anything. Alrighty. Back to Carrie.
I am going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word. No, that's not what I want to do. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds. I'm gonna kind of like grab Cass's leg, like I'm gonna like help pull them out again.
Mm-hmm.
But instead I'm just going to Cure Wounds.
Inflict wounds. Just end her suffering. But you get more
sorry,
to it, don't you?
Yeah, there's 4, 6, 7, it'd be 8 healing for her.
Alright. Alright. Zaka breaks off. She will not provoke because it is currently chomping down. Sorry, was there anything else on your turn? I didn't mean to.
No, I don't have any bonus actions.
Alright. Azaka breaks off. 2 scimitar swings. 1. That's an 8 to hit, so she misses. And a 9. Wow, Azaka, okay. So she misses. Crocodile jumps.
She's gonna,
Oh, go ahead. You were doing the thing.
so if she uses her portent,
Mm-hmm.
is that,
It's the die
Would we
roll,
still
not the
get-
total.
okay. No, she won't use it.
Yeah, because right
'Cause
now
you
I
already
rolled a
used it.
9.
That's a-
Well, I rolled a 9, so anything you have won't help her.
Yeah, shield. I think will actually work for her this time.
Shield will work better. So shield overrides the 13 to hit, so it does not chomp down and deal damage. Because I do not... Actually, sorry. Restrained is advantage, so it's going to need to beat an 18. Shield would make it 16. Your portents would... It was a 13?
Portent is a 12.
Portent is a 12.
Yeah,
So if
12
it was
and
a-
19.
If it was a 12, it would become a 16, which she could shield, and it would need to be make or break, which will still hit her. So shield doesn't help. Don't waste the shield.
Okay.
So it bites down for 9. And then it's going to use its time, because it's got her. It's going to start dragging her back. Which is going to provoke from Azaka.
I don't know how I got moved, but I was standing right next to Cass when she got launched.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I ended up behind.
Behind.
I don't know how I ended up behind Azaka, because it would have provoked an attack of opportunity for me too. Because I was standing right next to Cass.
You're right here. This is where she started. So the green square is where Cass was. So you do. Cass is. This is you. This is where she was. Crocodile was up here. So you're not within its threatened squares.
Oh. Because I was standing right next to it when it. No, it wasn't.
You were
No,
standing. You were standing beside Cass.
It was the other crocodile.
Mm-hmm. It was the one.
Crocodile.
Yeah.
Okay.
I scooted him out of the way to make room. So Azaka does get opportunity. Jesus Christ, Azaka. Okay. And it starts to drag her off. Cass's turn. She's being dragged off.
She is going to use her.
Wizard intuition and scream.
She's going to use her portent to get out of its mouth.
Oh, there you go. Which one is she using?
The 12.
She's going to use the 12, which would mean she breaks that DC. Great. Which square? 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, 3. Or I guess she could be on. She can be on any of them, really. Just not in the water. That one. Okay.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, in the water. Okay. Anything else for her turn? That was her action.
Nope, I think that was her action, and
her bonus action, I think.
I don't know if she has anything worth doing. I kind of wish Roll20 easily showed what's a bonus action.
I do believe her portent is a bonus action.
Oh, is it a bonus action?
I believe so. It should say on the ability portent.
It's when you make a roll, I think.
But it's a thing to use it to change the number.
But to make the roll would have been the end of my turn. Would have been my action to get free of the grapple.
You can replace any attack saving throw creature that you can see more time. Choose to do so. You can replace the roll this way. Oh no, it's only a once per turn, not a free action or a bonus action. That's what it is. So she does have a bonus action still.
Yeah, I don't think she has anything that is a bonus action.
No. Yeah, it would be nice if the spells said which ones were.
Yeah, that's one thing I really like about D&D Beyond. It tells you if it's a bonus action, like right there on the screen. Yeah, everything that is prepared is an action.
Okay. Alright, so then, yeah, she would be done.
Yep.
Alrighty. Which means crocodile on toe. Crocodile on toe. Gonna chompa. That is a 15 to hit.
That misses.
That misses. That is all it will do. Toe.
I'm gonna look over and I'm gonna see that one is messing with Cass. So instead of attacking the one that has me, I'm gonna loosen the chain and I'm gonna do a hook shot.
Okay.
Whoosh. Reckless. There it goes.
Ranged attack. Aiming a ranged attack is difficult when a foe is next to you. When you make a ranged attack with a weapon, a spell, or something. You have disadvantage on the attack if you're within 5 feet of a hostile. Okay, so Reckless does not make it disadvantage, but the disadvantage you have for being in melee negates your advantage, which means it's an 11.
Okay.
Okay, and 11 does not hit.
Yep. Just rein it back. That's my turn.
Okay. Darion.
I just growl.
Thorion is currently in no position to decimate the one that's attacking Cass, so he is going to take 10 feet to get to here, 20 feet to step into the water.
Mm-hmm.
Do something stupid in a flanking position. Fuck!
It's an 11.
Then shift back onto the onto fucking ground.
Alrighty.
And that is it.
Carrie.
The only one who's taken damage really is Cass. I
Oh,
can't really
sorry, I
help.
completely forgot. That was meant to move here.
Okay.
Okay, now I end my turn.
Oh, is that just on their
can't-
turn that it does it?
Yeah, when they start their turn on the healing spirit or use their movement to like physically move through it.
Copy that. As you were saying, sorry.
I'm debating if I want to heal her or try and kill the crocodile.
We're gonna hold on one sec because I just closed down one of my windows accidentally. You can continue. I can still see on the stream one as soon as it wants to cooperate. Whew.
That crocodile hasn't been damaged, has it?
Which one?
The one that had Cass?
No, no one's
Not
hit it
that
yet.
I know of.
You know what? I'm going to.
At least I don't think so. I can't see its health bars right now.
I'm gonna crow the dead it.
Okie dokie.
Um,
I'll be able to give you an accurate answer in a moment. Go ahead and... Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter.
one damage.
Save us some time on this.
One damage.
They rolled a 12, and it's based on their wisdom, which I don't think...
Is really, really bad.
Yeah, I don't think they have anything to help them for that. There you are, stat block. That is a 0, so they will take 1 damage.
And then I'm going to move around right there to try and like get in the way of the crocodile as best I can.
Okay, and for clarification, it has been damaged. It actually looks really beat up because the only one who's damaged it has been Cass because she pumped all of her magic missiles into it.
That's right.
I remember.
Yeah, either way, it's 1 damage.
Yep. Zaka's gonna try and be useful. Finally. Maybe. She comes in. Guitar. Give me a D100, please. Zaka just calls it quits and goes home.
Yeah, I've been there.
It's a 17.
She dropped one of these things. It's
Like,
fine.
literally fucking one in fucking Descent into Avernus.
You get
I put down my sword and took out my fucking hammer to start rebuilding fucking pillars because I just wasn't hitting anything.
Wait, is that when Nail started busting down the door?
The session before that, I think. We got into a fight with these arseholes that had fucking chainmail. So, like, 16 or 17 AC at level 2. So, we were in a fucking big line, and just nothing was fucking hitting, even with flanks on every single side. Eventually, like, they also had these magic hands that were busting down pillars, causing the fucking roof to collapse. Just, yeah, fuck it, fix the pillars.
What roll was that? Because I should have rolled for the crocodile instead. Azaka gets tangled up with the crocodile trying to hit it and falls prone. The crocodile being tangled up also has to roll a dexterity or fall prone, which was a 9. So both Azaka and the crocodile are prone, which I'm not sure how that works for a crocodile.
The crocodile's legs just give out and just like...
Yeah, it just road kills in the water. But Azaka also is prone. She spends the remainder of her movement to stand back up.
And hey, it's prone now.
So she gets a second attack. Oops, that should be with advantage.
Fuck
a doodle doo.
I was gonna say, like,
With
oh yeah,
advantage.
that prone is
With
completely
advantage.
pointless if it fucking comes up next
But
turn.
it's still really annoying. 5 HP was actually all it had left, so thank fucking God, because 2 nat 1s back to back. Oh God.
That's rough.
That's rough, buddy. That crocodile is dead before it can act, which means Cass's turn, and she can get her healing spirit.
Yep, she sure.
How much is it? 5?
1d6.
It's a 5er.
Okay.
And that is currently 2 of 5 uses.
Alrighty. Boy, you guys aren't going to have any left over.
2 of 10 uses. It lasts a minute.
That's true.
They are going to cast Firebolt at the dragon. Not the dragon. The crocodile.
Did I mention that a red dragon breaks through the clouds? 17 or
that's
17. It will hit for 2.
And then they're gonna just get back.
It's probably best.
As far away from the water as possible.
While Faerun is attempting target, Toe attacked recklessly away from this crocodile, so it will attack with advantage.
It had advantage anyway.
Did it?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. 17.
Yeah, that hits.
It bites down for 10 to reduce to 5.
Oh, you know what? Cass is gonna stay there. I didn't realize that she had to start her turn in the thing.
Yeah, that might be better for her.
I could easily move it onto her.
She doesn't need to move, though. Until the next wave of crocodiles. Toe, you're up.
Cool. Another reckless attack.
Alrighty. So Reckless negates the disadvantage, which puts you at 11.
At least it's not an at 1.
At least it's not an at 1. So that misses. Therion. Wait, hold on. Nope. Therion wouldn't be able to give you advantage anyways because you're attacking recklessly. Okay. Therion.
Therion is again going to shift into the water and dangerously try and fucking swing his scimitar.
Scimitar.
Another 13 actually hits, I think.
That's not an at 1. 13 does hit.
Yes.
Deal that damage.
Not shit.
It's not shit. Not shit at all. It's actually quite...
And I shift back.
It's quite commendable. It's your max damage. There you go. Carrie, there's one crocodile left.
Just in time. I'm going to Crow the Dead, the crocodile.
Get him. Why does it seem to like your non-damage damage more tonight?
Yeah, I know.
That's a wisdom. Natural 20. Hey, at least it's not on one of you guys. Anything else?
Don't really. Nope, not right now.
Okay. Zaka will take out her bow. She doesn't need to move closer. So 1. It's a 19 to hit for 9, which is not enough. And then 1 more. 22. That's enough. So 2 arrows pierce this crocodile, and it goes down. Blur. blurp. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Attack it again.
And you attack it again. And Toe goes to town, hacking it to pieces.
Just its head.
Just its head. She properly breaks
Uh,
it.
Cass is gonna eat up the rest of that healing spirit.
You all can actually conga line through it.
That's true. Therian, can you post?
You have 7 more uses of it, so just roll 7d6, and everyone can conga line through and get that much.
Can you post what it says,
technically, it can only heal a number of times equal to your 1 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Oh.
Can you post this?
Yeah, that's the first time I read that.
Yeah, no, everybody's misread that because we've always treated it like a conga line. Like, I've seen other people completely break it and not notice that part. So, there you go.
That would be 4. Is Cass topped up from 7?
Well, she's at 19 of 22.
Can you post what it says?
You can scroll up. It's not too far out of the
Yeah.
thing.
It cannot heal constructs or undead.
Okay, that's what I was looking for.
Ooh, yeah, that's different. Okay, spend the last one on Cass then. Okay, cool.
Well, we are an hour and 20 in. Do we want to take a break shortly? Or short? Early? That's the word. Shortly. Early. And then continue on after? Or start to move in and then stop at 5?
I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I'm happy with either.
Alright, well, let's start. Let's break now and then come back so you guys can hit the rest proper so that we don't have to break anything else up. Oh, and we also lost cameras, so I'll need to fix that while we're on break. Hey, stick around, everybody. Back in 5.
Yeah.
I shall be right back.
So if you guys want a nice nerdy band, I totally recommend Falconer.
A nerdy band?
Well, nerdy metal band kind of thing. Like fantasy metal.
There's an indie band around here that's, what is it called? I think it's actually called like something nerds or nerd something. They're really good.
Man, I really miss fucking gigs. And the pub. I like the pub.
Yeah, I kind of miss it too. Because during the summer, one of the parks a couple of blocks away does music in the park like every Wednesday. It's so nice. We just take the dogs,
That would be
chill out,
real
listen to music.
well good.
But unknown.
Fucking because of this damn pandemic. I've already missed fucking Stern Jesus and Somali Yacht Club. I think I'll fucking miss Tear. That sucks.
What's up, buddy? You're just gonna lay down? Here, come lay over here.
Finding
Out of the
something
bed.
comfy.
He likes to lay like right where my feet should be. So I had to coax him to lay on the carpet that's just slightly farther away.
They always tend to do that. My brother's ex-misso has a dog that just... It wants to sit with you, but it doesn't want to sit with you in a way where it can be, like, easily pet. So if I'm sitting on a fucking recliner or something like that, it'll sit down by me, like, cuddling my shin. So I have to fucking reach over to pet it. It can't be, like, up here, like, fucking cuddling into fucking my fat or anything like that. Nah. Reach for it, fat boy.
Reach for it. Yeah, he's always been a foot dog. Even when he's a puppy, he would just lay right at somebody's feet, like on their feet. And he still does that. I got added in Discord by a dev of a game I play. I should actually read that message.
Those Discords are good fun. I'm in the Max Gentleman Sexy Business Discord. It's a fucking riot in there. You're muted,
Oh,
my
okay.
man.
All those sexy acquisitions. Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Speaking of sexy acquisitions, we're back, and we need to figure out how you're going to acquire the Black Orchid without dying any more than you already have.
Rip off my loincloth and go to business.
No, the dead crocodiles, that's something.
Yes, maybe not
I'm gonna
quite
use
in
one of
that
the
way.
crocodiles to go across the water, just on top of their dead body.
Crocodiles are naturally buoyant. This is... No, it's fine. So yeah, the water does turn red with the blood of the crocodiles, but you notice that it does immediately start draining out of the area because the water flows off the map. And so it doesn't take long for it to be washed away, but it probably won't take long for some jungle carrion to come find some fresh food to eat. But the question remains, how do we go about getting to the other side?
As we've already committed to it, I believe we should cross this embankment, then move upwards to get a better foothold on... Actually, that begs a good question. How high are these looking things?
Well, they, sir, are about 20 feet off the bank from where you are, give or take. But yeah, 20 feet.
With some effort, we can climb that. It's better than trying to climb it with crocodiles nipping at our ankles.
So, for clearer reference, this would be 0. This is about 10. this is about 5 over here, where the water is draining off. This is about 5, 10, 20. In fact, I'm going to just reveal that since you guys inquired.
Before we go into the water, Cass is gonna cast Mage Arm.
That's probably a good idea.
They go to kind of like cross and almost get their toe in, and then it's like, nah. Take
Nah,
a step
fam.
back and
Oh, that just put that all the way up there. Okay. Yeah, that's probably best.
I could throw a rope down if you want. I'm gonna hack off a alligator tail. I know we don't have time to harvest these things, so I'm just gonna chop off a tail for maybe food later.
Mm-hmm. So how are we going about getting over there?
With the tail slung over my shoulder, I'm just gonna take guard. Wait. Is this 20 feet?
Is what?
On this side, is it also 20 feet?
These are marked as elevation.
Yeah.
So, to answer your question, that platform will always be 20 feet. Because it is relative to where 0 feet is.
Okay.
It's elevation, not distance.
so probably our best bet is to climb up dirt or risk the water and go in and up that way.
We're already here. I'll stand in the shallows again and stand guard as they pass.
Toe is immediately attacked by more croc. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it's difficult terrain. It's a little deep. You have to swim, but otherwise you're able to get across. Change has lost internet.
Yep, you should be back soon.
So we're climbing the platform of this weird, stretchy looking guy? Girl?
I don't think that's a stretchy looking guy.
Do you want to take a look at what the stretchy looking guy is?
Yes.
Yes.
Please make perception checks, the two of you.
I think Cass would too.
I mean, I
Well,
only
she-
needed you to control her in combat. Like, you're not gonna get any extra stuff off her not being here.
So.
Oh my goodness, Carrie. You roll like a champ in combat, though.
No, I didn't. Not really. All those ones.
That's fair. Alright, so when you look over there, a bell-shaped dome is of sculpted stone rises from the end of each upper walkway. The dome to the... oh, no, not that one. The one to the west is wrapped and draped in thick webs.
Those are webs.
And I think the way it's supposed to look is it's supposed to be like... it's supposed to be like a gazebo or something, because it says it's domed. So it's like a stone gazebo. But it's not very big. Well, about 20 feet across. But it's got little statues, or it's got a statue in it, and it's shaped like a bell. So there you go.
I advise we avoid that area. As we're moving, can we should we wait, or can we just assume that he's with us?
You can assume that he's with you. We can keep moving.
I'll point over towards that tree that's further down.
Mm-hmm.
That would be an ideal place. I can climb there. I can drop rope. We avoid the webs.
Hold on.
Okay.
Go back. Just making sure that there's nothing I need to tell you before you move on. Does Cass have the sage background? No, she is the archaeologist. Never mind. It doesn't say what I need it to tell me. I'm trying to find something specific. Okay. You're good to move on. I was just making sure nothing bad happened if you went through those flowers.
Okay.
Therion keeps slingshotting every time I move him.
I think he's trying to load back in.
Yes, I return.
Oh, okay. Well, you are currently up here.
So, what'd I miss?
They've all been attacked and killed. You weren't here to save them.
That's okay. Faerun shall make his own party.
Up druids. They've read the notes. They've been coming this way the whole time.
So right here I'll just scale the wall and then I'll toss a rope down.
Athletics, please.
Yes.
It'll be advantage because you're climbing the trunk, I assume.
Yes. 19.
Okay. You make it easy. Zak is also up and over without much difficulty, and the two of you can help the others. Everybody else, athletics with advantage because the two of them are helping.
And I'm throwing some rope down to help him up.
And
That
guidance.
would be the help.
You can't.
Faerun, come on, man. Take the guidance, please. She
With
said she was-
guidance.
Faerun, you unbelievable cock. Alright, that'll be enough to get over.
Oh, now I roll well? Now?
And one for Cass.
Yep.
Alrighty. So, once you're all up and over, the 11 is enough to get over as well. It was just a 10 data. So once you are clearly over, you see that there are a number of sites in various levels of disrepair. To the north is a large, falling apart domed complex. The central main building is at the center of the terrace, surrounded by the elephant statues and where the water pours out of the Tyrannosaurus mouth. There are also other features directly across the way, and there are beautiful gardens situated down and around the central building that you all can go in to start looking for this black orchid, because that is what you came here to do, is to find this orchid. So you should be looking through the flowers to try and do so.
Yes.
I had a pretty kick-ass nature roll last week. Would I know that the orchard is something to be separated from the rest of the pack, or can it be planted willy-nilly?
You did not ask that question when you rolled it, so I cannot give you that information without a roll now that you're remembering such a thing.
And here comes a kick-ass one.
Mm-hmm. It's a 19,
Not
actually. Here's a kick-ass 15, so that's not bad. Let's see here. Because it's asking the important questions. There we go. What you know of black orchids are, they are rare and beautiful flowers. They likely wouldn't be shown in a central garden on its own, so it might be worth looking in a more secluded area, but you have no idea because you're not from Chult and you don't know what they do with their own gardening practices, but you.
But it's a fair assumption that
It's a fair
this
assumption.
Is,
It's a fair assumption that it
kind
might
of
be
flower, not a garden bed kind of flower.
Yeah, it probably isn't mixed in with the regular garden beds. It's probably a specialty flower that is tended to and kept elsewhere.
Okay, we're looking for something special. I don't believe it will be down here with the common flowers visible by all. I think it will be something secluded.
You mean somewhere like there? I'll point to the stretchy person. The webs.
The stretchy person.
You
Or
mean
there, and I'll
anything-
point to down the area, the other, where there are stairs going up to some kind of place.
You mean anywhere that looks dangerous? Yes, most likely.
We could try the large building. Or we could try the flower beds.
I think, considering your lack of time, heading for the large building would be most advisable at the current time.
Do you want that one or that one?
I didn't see any pings. Do you just mean north and
North
like,
or the center?
northwest? Okay.
Main
Second
building or a
opinion.
side building to the north?
The side building first to make sure it's clear and to cover our flank, followed by the central building. Does that sound acceptable to you?
Yes.
Yes.
Should we check
Very well.
whatever that is?
That is a good question. I'm going to poke my head over the bush and try and identify whatever is blocking my vision right there.
That's a door.
Oh, and it's mirroring this, though. It's probably just a thing that goes to the collapse thing.
Not that you would be able to see that and surmise that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But as she gets closer, she can see that there is another building in disrepair down here that resembles that one without a door. It's safe to assume that it might be a walk-through canal.
That's mostly unimportant.
Mostly.
Alright. Top building then.
Cass and I are bringing up the rear. wants to go up first?
I will. I'm just waiting for
Waiting for.
Shane.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll give him a minute. Or a moment.
Sorry about that.
No worries. Alright. Still tinker point, but I'm going to start to crouch down and attempt excuse me, stealth. Because that's what I do.
Alright. And so you start ascending the staircase. Overall, the elevation, by comparison to the ground, is about 30 feet up. This crumbling pagoda must have been lovely once, with its wide, graceful arches inviting the breeze to blow through, and overlooking the silent pool below. But time, decay, and some bestial presence has given it a sinister air. It smells foul, and dark stains cover the floor and seep into the white steps. You see that this pagoda is strewn with bones and half-eaten animal carcasses, and there's downy feathers scattered about. It just generally looks like a place where creatures nest down.
Does it look safe?
No, I turn around and kind of like lower my voice. It looks like something lives there. Animals, perhaps. Beast. Bones. Stained floor. Smells bad.
I kind of sniff Cass.
Smells like river water.
And crocodile saliva.
Thurion is kind of curious. Is going to kind of get to the top of the stairs, trying to be quiet, but we all know how that goes. And he's going to try and have a look around to see if he can work out what this is. Nature or investigation, or what do you reckon?
Depends on what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to have a look
If you're
at the...
using your eyes, it's a perception. If you're using your hands, it's an investigation.
Can I try and put what I find into the grander knowledge of nature?
Once you find something to encyclopedia with your knowledge check.
Ah, phooey.
You don't see much more than what Toe had told you when you looked around. It looks like it might be a beast's lair, but it's hard to tell.
Am I allowed to attempt a perception?
You are allowed to attempt a perception. You don't see much more than what's in front of you.
How tall is this establishment?
Tall.
Can I look up?
You turn your head back and look up.
Can I?
Do I see anything special?
No, you see a crumbling pagoda roof.
Well, from what I can tell, nothing is nesting above us.
Dido, what were you trying to say?
I was just asking them if they see anything. 'Cause, being on the stairs, I can't see anything.
I do not see much else besides all that.
Then I will walk in since they've kind of assumed there's no danger. And look for the flower.
Alright. You're going to start digging through the area, or just use your eyes?
Yeah, I'll probably, since it's so crumbled, I'll probably As much as my perception is better, I'll probably end up using my hands.
I'll stand watch.
All right. You can roll really well when it's a easy climb check, but everything else tonight.
Do you need assistance?
I mean, not after she's rolled. You're welcome to look yourself.
I'm gonna send
We are
Cass in there to
awesome.
look too.
Sorry?
Oh, I'm sending Cass in there to help me look.
Okay.
God.
Okay. Therion, you want to take a whack at it?
Yep, I'm not doing
Yeah,
nothing
I'll
now.
give it a try.
There it is.
There's nothing in here.
There it is. So you search through the raffles, you find some baubles that are tucked away in the areas that are like, nested hay and leaves and sticks. You find a pouch containing 7 assorted gemstones. There is a painted gold bracelet shaped like a coatl. There is also a wooden scroll tube engraved with skeletons with a scroll inside.
It doesn't appear
What
like
was
there's
the
anything
second
here.
thing you listed?
The second thing is a painted gold bracelet shaped like a coatl.
Koalas are awesome.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
It's...
I do believe you met one. No, that didn't happen. You guys didn't see that.
We didn't see it.
No, you didn't see it. It wasn't. I mean, that would be where you make a nature check, sir.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do exactly that.
May I also make a note? Mine.
No, you cannot, because he hasn't shown you anything that he's seen.
That's fair.
Yeah. No, you have no idea what a coatl is, Therion.
Ah, fuck. Okay, I'll just fucking kind of hand the gems and the bracelet over to our resident gold whore, and then I'll crack open the the scroll case.
Okay. Scroll case contains a scroll.
Can I try and identify it?
How would you go about doing that, sir?
Well, read it to myself without casting it.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a religion check for me. 20. Of course, the Roll20 compendium doesn't tell me what it is.
That is a pretty flying snake.
Who are you talking to?
Do not know.
To whoever's holding the bracelet.
Is that?
Thurion would have passed the valuables onto Valkyrie.
Oh, is that what this is? A flying snake.
That's what it looks like. Perhaps a spirit.
Okay. Right. So, Therion, you recognize that this is a scroll of protection from undead.
Oh, that is somewhat useful.
You know that if you use it, it makes you invisible, or it creates an invisible barrier that extends from you and makes you protected from them. The way that be inside the cylinder, its effects. I'm just trying to understand the way they worded this. 5 minutes, this barrier prevents undead from entering or affecting anything within the cylinder. Oh, okay. So, it literally protects you from undead. It works like Tiny Hut, where it keeps things from getting into it. And if you, because it's centered on you, if you move in such a way that would put undead inside of it, the effect will end. So you gotta be careful with that.
What did you call it?
Scroll of protection from undead.
Okay. I was just looking through cleric spells and didn't see anything like that.
That's what I was checking too. I was making sure it was something you could decipher as a druid, but it is just a magic. It is just a magic item.
Okay, cool. Well, this might be useful. He puts it back in the scroll case and stuffs that away for himself.
I'm gonna give one of the gems to Summerwise to Namon. Or to hold. Whatever she wants to do.
The pseudo dragon looks very pleased, and it does the thing where like its tongue flicks out and it flicks against your cheek in a sign of affection, and then it just like it tucks the gem away somewhere, and you're not sure where it's put it.
In its nature's pocket.
Yep, it just butt plugged the gem. Nope. It just tucks it away for safety. Nature pocket. It's gone. Alright. What are we doing now?
I don't think the flower is here.
You definitely don't see a sign of the flower here.
Yes. Well, it was... There are some useful items onto the big building, I do believe.
This direction
I'm gonna
leads
take a
down
look
into
out
a pool.
here.
Here, this leads down into a pool. I can give you some information. One moment. The water in this pool is unusually clear. A dozen or more large fish, turtles, and lizards swim lazily through it, and water birds paddle on the surface, their ripples obscuring something at the bottom of the pool. They can't quite make it out, but the bottom appears blanketed in oddly shaped stones. Bits of shattered stone rest atop a square dais that raises from the middle of the pool, evidence of a sculpture that once stood atop it. Parts of the sculpture lie in the pool. West of the dais, a large stone face staring up into the sky.
And I can see the building across.
If that's within your line of sight, yeah. This building here?
I don't know how high up the dais goes. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, it doesn't really specify. No, it's crumbled over, so yes. This building on the far side, directly across from you, is visible.
Well, if the middle building doesn't bear any flowers, there's another building on the other side. The water's too pretty to walk through. We should find another way.
How deep does that pool look?
Yes.
It's clear. You mentioned?
I did, but she's the only one looking. Oh, you're over there too.
I am.
Excuse me. It looks about 10 feet deep. No, sorry, hold on. Actually, does it say? Okay. I think the way they tried to word this is that the pool is 2 feet deep. So deep, but not too deep.
Alright.
Not uncrossable deep.
So, before leaving this section, I just want to walk down the stairs, reach in and grab one of the strange rocks at the bottom, and then I'll come back with it.
Certainly. So, yeah, you walk down. Give me an investigation roll, please.
I want to pilfer that face.
You want to take the whole face.
I just want the whole face.
Tough. Does it give me a list of things I can give you? Give me a d4, please. 1d4. You end up pulling out a tiny water bird statue. It looks very lifelike. A master craftsman must have sculpted this bird. Its wings are outstretched as if in mid-flight.
This is very detailed. Very lifelike.
And I've never seen anything so, well made before.
Do you want it?
I think you should keep it.
Okay.
So we're heading to the middle building now?
I do believe so.
You guys are the ones making the decisions. You should
Yep.
come to an agreement and head that way.
Let us check there.
Again, Cass and I'll bring up the rears.
The rows.
I mean, unless you guys want me to leave Cass behind and
Hey,
just take a look.
go put her over by the stretchy building. It'll be fine.
Same thing. And I'll peek in.
Alrighty, this building here. Traces of gold-colored plaster still cling to this dome in a few spots, but everywhere else you see old, weathered bricks, few more than a few of which have fallen through. A larger-than-life elephant carving and the graceful towering spire are still magnificent sights, even if their glory is dimmed by decay. It feels slightly out of place for this instruction. What about the rest of it? There's an eastern door. So there's an eastern door on the other side. When you enter the place, this is what you end up seeing. An 18-foot tall stone statue of a Chultan warrior in splint armor, wearing a helmet festooned with Tyrannosaurus teeth and bearing a shield of intricately patterned leopard hide, towers over the chamber and looms above a wide octagonal cistern. The chamber echoes with the sound of rainwater dripping from the ceiling into the gaping pit. The face of the giant warrior statue is obliterated by deep gouges, but the rest of the statue remains intact. Clutched in the statue's right hand is a stone spear, and resting on the floor beneath it is a clay urn. North of the statue is an open balcony overlooking a flooded garden. Standing to one side of the giant warrior is another statue. This one much smaller, exquisitely lifelike. It depicts a man reaching for the urn, his face turned towards the balcony. In his lifeless eyes you see terror. Stone steps ascend along the curved wall to the level of the second floor, but that floor has almost entirely collapsed. Someone's been up there, however, because a message of some sort is scrawled across the domed ceiling. That's all.
I turn around and and lower my voice again and relay that information. Statue of a warrior. Its face is defaced. There is
Allegedly, but they didn't really do a good job of that on here.
There is an urn A very lifelike statue reaching for the urn that looks terrified, and it's staring at an empty balcony. And then there's a pit. I'm gonna cautiously approach the statue and
Yeah, I think Cass would be interested in the statues as well.
it's staring.
And an urn. A clay urn. There.
I am interested in the urn. Where is it? I'll
Yeah.
just put myself by the statue.
Between the two statues.
May I make a what would work? May I make a wisdom check regarding these this lifelike statue?
Absolutely.
Insight or it doesn't matter.
You are impressed by how lifelike these statues look. You've never seen artisan skill quite like it before in your life as a wild elf living in the deep forests away from civilization.
But would I be able to infer what I am thinking as a player?
No, because the player is not the character, and your character's experience would not know what this might be, even if you, outside of that, would know. You have no reasonable reason to have any experience with what you are thinking out of character that is potentially, giving it away for everybody else. But no.
Cass, being an archaeologist, have they encountered lifelike statues before that happen to turn into real statues?
Cass isn't
You don't have to answer that.
Cass isn't here to ask that question.
Would I, as a cleric, be familiar with something like that? That's what I was looking up. That's why I was quiet.
You may make a nature roll.
Nature. It's not going to be good. Why do I even try?
No.
Why do I even try?
You're not very experienced. You haven't had any run-ins with anything of the sort. To you guys,
I want to.
oh, sorry.
I want to take a look at the urn.
Okay. But yeah, for the three of you, you guys don't have any experience with anything that could tip off what you may be suspecting it is out of character. There is no rhyme or reason to make a jump to a conclusion because your characters have not experienced anything like it up until this point.
That's fair.
To you all, it looks like very well sculpted. So you are.
Where was that roll? Where was that roll before?
Both of those rolls. Where were those rolls when you needed them earlier? So let's see here.
That's for the urn. Does it look like it's been there a while? Is it elaborate?
So, I will say, once you look to the urn, because you're just looking it over, it looks like it had once been elaborate, but time has kind of worn it away. But you do end up seeing there is something scrawled between the urn and the statue that's reaching for it.
Can I read what it says?
What languages do you know?
It's a good question. Not many. I think I only know Common and Elvish. No, actually. I know Common, Elvish, Premortal, and Undercommon.
You don't recognize this one. What languages does Cass speak?
Common, Infernal, and Elvish.
Given her archaeologist background, please give me a history check. I will just see if she happens to be able to translate this.
Are you sure? Are you sure we want to do this?
Well, it doesn't say they prepared explosive.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
I'm glad it's these rolls that you're getting the 20s on. So yeah, Cass pipes in and she kind of looks at it and her brow furrows for a moment and very worried she goes, "Once a thief, forever a slave."
What's that one say? And I point to the one on the scrolled on the up at the balcony.
She squints her eyes and she says, "It's really small. I can't see it from down here."
Is it this balcony that has the
It
message
is
on?
that balcony.
Okay, cool. That's why I'm standing over here.
Mm-hmm.
Can I read that with Common, Druidic, Giant, or Sylvan?
Well, hold on. Because you started to climb those steps, I need a dexterity check from you, please.
Ah, crud.
Yeah.
My dump stat. Ah, crud!
Excellent. Fantastic. That's a save, by the way. It would have been dexterity athletics.
Okay, that would be an 8.
I was going to say, does that change anything? Okay.
Oh, wait, dexterity athletics? If so, 7.
7? Oh, that didn't make it any better, sir. The steps collapse and you fall. As you can see, the place is in a state of disrepair. So you fall and you take 5 points of damage from falling.
Are you alright?
Faerun's like lying face down in fucking crumbled, like dust and shit. All good.
I'll go help him up.
At first, I was gonna say that Cass was gonna go check it out, but seeing Therion fall, I don't think she's gonna be climbing them steps. But she might get closer to see if she can read it without having to climb.
A little closer. Roll perception for me so that they can try and make out the small print.
Had to make sure I was on the right character sheet.
Close enough. It's another message scrawled. She's able to translate it. It says, "True love, faithful general, safe will you rest in Nangalore eternal. None will disturb you while I live. Such is my vow of penance, and for my sins I cannot die."
Oh shit.
That's kind of sweet.
And you're a little
Sweet
sad.
wouldn't be the word I use when we're currently the ones disturbing this, what I can only assume is a grave, or rather
Oh.
burial site.
You have. We have done nothing. We have touched nothing. You have broken the stairs.
Well, I do apologize for my bulky frame and significant mass.
I got these.
If those stairs were made to artisan perfection, that would not happen.
I want to
Hey,
take a
camera.
look around for the flower.
Absolutely. Where are you looking in particular?
Just where we are right now,
Okay.
like in the room on this bottom.
Yeah, go ahead and perception check for me.
Okay. 19 or 15.
19. You don't see any signs of the flower. You do, however, see a large, majestic-looking bird perched on the balcony across from you all. It's just sitting and watching. Let's see here. I'll give you its hand out. It is a large, water-striding bird. White feathers on its main body, tipped with large black feathers. Its crest is red and black, and it has a keen intelligence to its eyes, but it just seems to be perched there, sitting and watching.
I believe we're being watched. Then I will point to the bird.
Hello.
You just declare
Can-
hello.
No.
Say
Yes.
yes. The bird straightens up slightly, and it says, "I bid you good day." In common.
Are you the protector of this burial ground?
Protector? No. I'm the butler, madam.
The butler for who?
The Queen, of
Somebody
course.
lives here?
The Queen of Obu resides here. You are in her garden. Were you announced? Were you expected?
We were not aware.
No, clearly not. Or you would have taken the necessary steps to announce yourself as guests.
I tried to take some steps, but that did not fare well.
Indeed, quite the mess you made. Very noisy.
So, this Queen of Omu,
Her grace, her eternal radiance.
did she write these messages?
Messages? He cants its head slightly. Whatever do you mean?
I'll point to like the small writing on the balcony.
Snooping, have we? It's not customary for those to enter the palace and start rifling around through things that don't belong to you. Come now. This is not the first time you've been before royalty. You surely remember your protocol. One must stand before royalty and announce themselves before being allowed to traverse the palace as they wish.
Well, last you just told us you were the butler.
I am the butler. You will not be presenting yourself to me.
Then who would we be presenting ourselves to?
The Queen, of course. Her royal radiance, eternal.
Then where can we find this queen to present ourselves?
I shall take you to her. He hops down from the perch and he starts to walk. And as he walks, this is a very large bird. It towers over Therion if it stood fully upright. And it walks and it makes its way over to this door. And then it does a gesture that sounds like it's trying to clear its throat. And then it just kind of...
Before that, we are deeply apologetic, but could you teach us a lesson in etiquette? We would not want to offend your queen.
Sir, I feel there are not enough stars in the sky, nor suns in the day. That didn't come out the way I wanted it to. He says something eloquently to the akin of, there is not enough time in the world to teach someone like you proper etiquette. And he's very snarky about it.
Oh, dang!
I imagine that's what he says, but he's still snarky about it.
Yeah, it's like, there are not enough stars in the sky, nor flames within the sun above that would be able to teach you before burning out.
I will be excused. Shall you teach my companions, then?
After. If a lesson is deemed necessary, after, but now, you should present yourself to the Queen, lest you cause any more faux pas.
Very well.
And he gestures once more to the door. If you'd be so kind.
I will open the door.
And Then it explodes. No, I'm kidding.
It's a mimic!
The door is a mimic. The door appears to be rusted shut, and when you try to move it, there is the faintest creak and no give. And he says, "It tends to stick. You may wish to give it a bit more of an oomph."
I give it a bit more of a oomph.
Please roll me athletics roll, please. Natural 20. Because it's a natural 20, I will forego the not trap, but hazard that ties to this. Forcing the door open causes part of the ceiling to collapse, but a natural 20, you strike it with enough force and precision that nothing bad happens, because I feel like rewarding a natural 20 in this circumstance. And that is my decision to make, and nobody else can tell me otherwise. And he says, "Very good, madam." And then he strides his way past you, and he says, "Come, come. We mustn't keep the queen waiting."
When I walk past and I see that crumbling part, I just like glance to the bird and I'm like, and I keep following. Can I insight check the bird?
Yes, absolutely.
I want to know if he knew about it.
Certainly.
Nope.
Nope. Very odd, very odd. Place is in a state of disrepair. Not very structurally sound at all. And he starts making his way over towards this closed off building. And as you guys get closer, you see that there are two more of these birds perched up on the ceiling, high up on the domed side. And he continues to stride, and he says, "Very good, very good. It is fortunate that you were not mucking about too long inside the palace. That would have been bad for you. Come, come, move faster." He gestures with his long neck up the stairs.
Do we not?
It is only customary to announce yourself before entering.
I knock.
And as you knock, there is a slow, sultry voice. "Who is it?" And you hear the bird. "Guests have arrived, my queen. They wish to prostrate themselves before you in your glory." And the bird gives you all a very dangerous stare and says, "You wish to prostrate yourselves before her glory." And the doors
Yes.
start to open.
I'll down my head.
Do-do-do-do-do. A single large chamber inside the dome is obviously a royal apartment, or was, centuries ago. Now, the bright floral murals are dim and gray, bits of colored glass are heaped beneath a cracked mosaic, enameled wood tables are split and tilting, and every bit of cloth is frayed and streaked. At the center of the room is a long divan, stands atop a central dais. Reclining on the divan is a woman dressed in a flowing robe made from parrot feathers in stunning colors. Despite the heat, her arms, head, and face are covered in feathery veils. Next to her, a black orchid grows out of a large clay pot at the head of the divan. She addresses you in a voice tinged with odd inflections. "Strangers have come to Nangalore, my love. What boon do our subjects beseech?"
Without lifting my head, we are trying to get to in the fastest.
"Step closer, I can't hear you."
We are trying to get to Omu, and the fastest way is with the help of magic with that black orchid.
They require my flower. A queen demanded of such things. It is quite uncouth, don't you think, Firutea? Were this the days where I were in Omu, I would have your heads removed from your shoulders for such audacity. Firu, darling, please stay your hand. They don't know what they mean. The others behind her, they haven't even bowed yet.
Thurion will not just do the prancy bow, he'll full on get down on one knee.
How does everybody else follow suit?
Well, I mean, I would have to actually be in the building.
That's why I
For
moved
it to
up for you
actually-
guys.
Thurion will shift forward, I suppose.
She's made a comment about both of these things.
And once I'm actually in her presence and her building, I would curtsy.
What about Cass follows suit? I guess I shouldn't make you play Cass, but she also bows respectfully. What do you bring me and my beloved?
Let's see.
Thurion kind of looks over to Valkyrie and kind of, hinting at all the jewels we may have pilfered recently.
I have some gold, if that interests you, and I have an almost nearly full keg of Tej.
She brings her half-drinking commoner swill and coins she's pilfered from the dead. Oh, dear. I can't... She was serious, Thiru. She thought that would be acceptable, and she laughs again.
A service, then, maybe?
A service? What service could a brute stumbling over her feet offer a queen?
I don't seem to tire of not having to lift my head, thanks to paying undead, I think.
I'm
I do
gonna
not know.
pull the what do I want? The bracelet, because everything I have is about worth the same.
Which bracelet?
That the one that Therion just gave me, the flying snake, the whatever it's called.
When you take that bracelet out, the bird who has been perched at the doorway snaps and he says, "And they're thieves, milady." And she lifts her head and she says, "Well, that is disappointing. You would steal from my servants and try to offer it to me? What an insult."
Well, was to let
Merely
you know that we
returning.
don't have much.
So you seek to return what already belongs to me in order to pay for something that belongs to me?
It wasn't payment. It was to let you know that we don't have anything that is
Indeed.
worthy of a queen.
Indeed, you have nothing that is worthy of me and my love. Therefore, I must decline your offer of nothing and only give you nothing.
Strange question. I was blessed. Faerun was blessed by a jungle creature.
Oh, that's gone.
Given the flower crumbled to dust or something, I'd imagine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's long since gone.
Yeah, shit. I thought, weaving it into my body might preserve it a little bit, but never
No.
mind.
Mm-mm.
I've got nothing.
So all you have brought me is a waste of time.
Lest you want services or entertainment. I am afraid so, my lady.
We have not been given any indication of your ability nor your entertainment. What you show me is a need to continue to rouse my ire. Provide me with something of actual value, or leave.
I'm gonna rise and I'm gonna move more to the middle. And I'm going to set up some of my like incense and some sage around me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll sing.
Mm.
Um,
What do you sing about?
I will take the melody of some church hymns and make up lyrics of Omu and the great queen who was cast out and cast out from her land, um, and how Chult is not the same. Great curses are now bestowed upon a because of the loss of their queen.
Mm-hmm.
and if I play my pan flute, can I give her assistance?
No, but you can each make separate rolls.
What is that? Performance?
Yes.
Persuasion?
Performance,
Okay.
please.
Can I use guidance on myself for this?
I think so. I think it's okay.
Please don't be crap.
Wisdom or charisma?
Natural 1.
It's charisma. You are playing an instrument.
13, 14, 15, 16 either way. So.
Okay. Yeah, 16 or 16. Tough choice. The music seems to hold her attention, but when you make mention of being in exile and how things aren't great in the way they used to be, that seems to cause her to hold a hand, and she says, "Enough. How dare you imply that my reign is not eternal? That my beloved and I are not here merely on sabbatical. We are enjoying a time away from the pressures of royalty. I do not accept your gift. You will leave Nangalore, but I am a gracious queen, and I will not send you away empty-handed." And she claps her hands, and the bird that had introduced itself as a butler starts to walk in carrying in its beak a tray of steaming tea and assorted jungle fruits. And it kind of saunters its way between you all. And it sets the tray down in front of her, and she starts to pour into cups. And she gestures for you all to come closer and say, "Drink with me. Drink with me before I cast you back out into the jungle."
Yeah, insight check her.
Absolutely. She wants you to drink with her. She still wants you to drink with her. She very much seems to be interested in having you drink with her, and she very much intends to throw you out afterwards.
Therion is standing right next to Valkyrie, so we kind of like... How crucial is this objective? How crucial is the flower?
I do not have much time.
We've wasted 2 to get here.
I drink.
My queen! I have... something else. I do apologize for I was loath to part with it. But the situation is dire. Therion takes out a tied up sack, puts it on the floor, then backs away. Please. Have at my only worthwhile possession.
Is it the fucking bomb?
Maybe.
She gestures for the butler to move toward to go see. He's been waiting to use this fucking bomb. The bird
And
leans
literally,
down.
when someone touches it, I cast fucking create bonfire.
Absolutely. All right. First things first. This is happening at the same time. Is anybody else drinking with her? Because she is actually drinking the tea. Watching with interest. Toe said she's drinking. Is anyone else drinking?
No, I was waiting for her to take her gift.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No? Alright. Please give me a medicine roll, Toe.
Medicine?
Or, sorry. No, not that one. Constitution saving throw.
Can dead... Okay, there we go.
Oh, hey, there you go. Natural 20.
Okay, I'm dead.
It tastes like tea. There's not anything else to really discern because your iron gullet doesn't.
I just don't care.
Yeah. What happens when the create bonfire hits this concoction?
Well, it's a big bag of flour, and flour explodes violently, as I learned a few weeks ago. And naturally, there are 1,000 ball bearings in that sack, so I'd like to think they just kind of...
Well, that's good that you all are in this confined space after setting off this bouncing Betty. So, let's see here. What would be appropriate for an improvised explosive? You guys are...
So, regardless of how my bomb goes, I think I may have just killed the party.
You might have.
Yeah.
You might have, yeah. So, let's see. I'm going to find something here. Because I don't think we ever established how much it was worth, but I'm going to see if I can find improvised explosives. Proved explosives to IED attack. Thank you. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Google search. Please don't have that show up on my Homeland Security searches. So Alchemist Fire's range is 2060. That doesn't tell me anything.
Hey, Toe, how bad are you?
I'm about half. Problem is I haven't raged yet, so...
Nope, she is not raging. Okay, that'll work. So I need from everybody a dexterity saving throw, including Cass, because she's unfortunately there as well.
Danger sense.
Danger sense will count. The bird is going to be at disadvantage because it is right in front of it.
Didn't help.
Wow. I mean, hey, at least you're not poisoned as well. Oh, dang.
Could I argue that I
No.
technically fucking triggered it?
No. You triggered it, but that doesn't mean you braced for it at all. Roll 1 for Cass 2, please. Okay.
God damn, those are some bad rolls on our part.
So on D&D Beyond, the bomb DC is 12, so I will say that Cass is okay, we'll take half. Everybody else so far is going to take the full amount. Burb. He's at disadvantage, 13. You know what? I'm not giving him a roll. He's right in front of it.
He opened it. He should fucking get eviscerated.
Yeah, no, like he's not getting eviscerated, but I'm gonna rule that he is not getting a check because it is fucking a bomb and point blank. He's not dodging this. It blew up in his face. And then I need to do. Oh, is there a handout for that? Why is there no handout for? Why didn't they just make this a token?
I like to think that.
What?
Would this explosion be fire damage by any chance?
It is going to be fire and bludgeoning because there's the ball bearings as well. So this is what she should look like, but they, of course, drew a picture that doesn't match her description. Give me one moment here. Medium, ENG, where are you? Why did this not show up? Drag this down. Replace. There you go. Right, so I need to roll for her. Natural 20 or 19, whichever. Take or pick. That's gonna be.
I like her aesthetic.
Yeah, but she's supposed to have like feathers and stuff too. Alright, so first things first, here is fire. Here is bludgeoning. So, everybody who failed takes 10 fire, 12 bludgeoning. Those who pass take half. Bird is not obliterated, but really badly hurt.
I'm not going to be up much longer.
It's 22.
'I'd like to preemptively apologize for the TPK, guys.
11. Oh, shit, I gotta roll for Azaka. Sorry, 11.
Sorry, is half of 5 2 or 3?
Half of 5 would round down. Alright, anything that cuts it in half, you round down in favor of the player. Or anything that wouldn't give a solid number. Azaka needs to save as well. Wow. Okay. Yeah, Shane apologizes for preemptive TPK. Azaka will take half, though, because of Tiger. So that's 11. She has taken 11. Did you take Cass's?
You're gonna blow us up.
Yeah, it dawned on me when you said you set it down and walked away. It's like, oh, it's the fucking bomb. Okay, let's roll initiative, please. For once, it's not Rin's fault.
The one time I try and do something impactful.
Hey, guess what? I rolled a nat 1 for my initiative. That's very on par right for tonight.
There's another 20 for Shay, though. She's on fire with these 20s.
I'm not.
Oh, I can
You have been. You've rolled.
I've been failing.
You've been rolling 20s on very important things, and it's been great. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. That bomb goes off, so I gotta treat this appropriately. Alright. Well. This guy's on the outside. He's on the out. This one's on the out. Or, the one that's phasing through the wall is on the outside. He's on the roof. This guy's on the roof. This guy's on the roof. Okay. One. I'm getting a real delay on these rolls. This should be everyone. Alright, let me dig up boss... Oh, jeez. Let me dig up boss battle music.
Question, Ren. Would I
Yes.
still be able to use my channel divinity? Or would that be an issue?
No, no, that's fine. You can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, the main thing is just you can't... Or, it's a chance that your spells don't refresh.
No, no. Shane's already fucked you enough. I don't need to screw you over with Channel Divinity too.
Yeah, I was gonna have you roll, but I was like, it's whatever. Alright. Nah. Toe, you're up first. The concussion of the explosion kind of subsides, but it looks like things have gotten bad for you. The queen in the center shouts, "Assassins!"
I think my head like cracks a little bit. I'm gonna run up to her and attack recklessly.
Alrighty.
God damn it!
23 will hit.
Fucking minimum damage, Jesus. Bonus attack to grapple.
And you raged, yes?
I did. Rage, yeah.
Okay.
No, okay, I can't grapple. So I can't grapple if I rage. So
Okay. But I see the rage damage on there. That's why I was
Yeah.
asking. So,
I'll
okay.
rage first.
So 6 damage. Let me double check her stuff. Make sure there's nothing weird going on there. Oh, no special resistances or anything. Okay. Minus. Type minus 6. Okay. Anything else? Hun? Yes, no, maybe so.
That is all I've got right now. I will move here.
And you know what? It's like 5 minutes until we end. I guess we should just finish, in case, instead of waiting a whole week. Sure, let's go. Let's do it. That way we know if we need to make a new game for next week.
Yeah.
Alright.
So the prompt for next week: Cass ends up torn and bloody, but managed to scramble back to the Bird People Monastery.
Basically.
Everyone else make new characters.
Hey, that might be the case. Bird comes up. How much is its reach? 5 feet? Damn. Okay. I don't like it. 2 beak attacks. Actually, hold on. This might be easier. Ah, yes. One bird, like, locks eyes with Cass, and it basically says, "Look into my eyes." And, like, hypnotic patterns and colors start to float around her, so I need a wisdom saving throw, please, for Cass.
I've been rolling some really. I knew
Oh,
I should have done
no.
it. I knew I should have used report.
Computer froze. Oh, never mind there.
Okay. The bird looks at her and says, "Step outside." It just tells her, because I promised I wouldn't kill her when she's not here. It's like, step outside.
But you didn't. Therion did.
That's fair. She said TPKs were okay though. But yes, this is its turn to get her like out of the fight. She is considered charmed. If you'll save throw, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated. Oh, it can't tell her to step outside. She is just staring, drooling at it. Incapacitated at speed of 0. The next bird, they get this door open because they just wanted to make you open that other door. Action to open the door. And it comes in.
No, don't stress the healer, Therion.
Alright, that bird. This bird. This bird will come over. Yeah. It can get in, and it's going to make 2 pecks at you. J. Peck 1.
Miss.
No, it's a crit.
Oh,
It's flanking.
yes.
It also isn't rolling its damage, so let me do this again, because I don't know why it always does this. What was your damage? Oh, well that's not so bad. It's only 2d12. That's a joke, guys. That's the crit. So that's with the crit damage.
Okay.
So reduce that by half, and then it gets another beak at you. Why is it not rolling? Uh, 17.
That hits.
Disregard that nat 20, of course, for 5.
1 hit point.
Yeah. Actually, no. This one is pissed off at Therion. It jumps at him.
So how many feathers does that one have left?
Not many. This one is charred and burnt, and it is like, you ruined my plumage. That's a 7. And it pecks at you again for 18. 18 to hit for 5. Alright. So, yes, it makes an announcement that you ruined its plumage. That's that one. Alright, so... She comes over here. Actually, no. You hit her. She's mad at you. You hit her. The mask is going to start hissing, and then a snake is going to come out the top side of it to try and bite the toe. Get a 22.
Down.
Yep. And so that gets you there. Now she starts to move. And she dances her way over here. And it's going to be 1 short sword to Therion. 17 for 5.
I'm gonna Stone's Endurance that.
Okay. Second attack. For 7.
Okay, I'm down.
Alright. So yeah, she just kind of, she snake bites toe, and then comes in and just like dancing spin, strike on you. This bird is over there.
It was all me. I am the assassin.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Lands over here, 35, comes inside, sets up a flank with its buddy, double peck. 1, 23 to hit on... Hey, I can finally hit carry. 23 to hit, 23 to hit. 4 and 10.
4 and 10.
Yep. Oh, sorry, 4 and 6 makes 10.
Hey, guess what? I'm down.
Alright. Seeing everybody go down, Azaka puts her hands up, and she's just like, you don't need to do this. And the queen, whose name, as we can see, is Alcore, she pulls her mask off and she says, I don't, but my beloved demands retribution. And she takes off the mask, and you all see, as you're passing out, a Medusa is underneath it. It is a beautiful but deranged-looking Chultan woman with snakes growing out of her hair. Azaka's eyes meet hers. She looks terrified as she gets turned to stone. She walks over to Therion. She simply slides a blade into his neck, puts him down, and she looks to Toe and Carrie and says, well, they will be fine additions to the garden as well. And she turns the two of you to stone, and Cass is probably the only one allowed to leave if she wants to keep that character. But otherwise, this is the end of that.
Ugh, this game sucked.
No, this game didn't suck. Shane sucked.
Yeah, pretty much.
Eh.
Sorry, guys. I didn't realize that explosive would deal more damage to us than the, two people closest to it.
It did blow it up in a very confined space.
And you warned no one. I mean, when you said how
I
important
gave you the
is this
nod.
flower, I thought you were going to run in, grab it, and leave.
The nod.
Not blow everybody up.
You know how bad my dex is. Explosives first, then roll at a dex on, +0.
I'm
You know what?
so
Now I
sick
don't
of
feel
this.
bad that Zendala fucking fireballed you.
I'm
Yeah, I totally understand it.
I never, ever, ever get to the tomb. Ever.
Alright,
good.
so we have two options. We can pick up at Kirsaval.
Nope.
We can pick up at Nine Zaru.
Nope.
We can find something else. What is everybody's votes?
Well, Cass might still be kicking, depending on how that conversation goes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm
Done? Done with it?
Shay's done with the tomb. Which I don't blame her. Even though this has nothing to do with the tomb. Everything to do with Therion.
Well, even just this run of Tomb in general has not been very pleasant for me. I enjoyed the roleplay. I did. I loved it. But this has just been too many disasters with not enough. What's the word for it? Not enough successes.
Fun.
It's too many. It was too many disasters without enough successes is what it was for me. I still enjoyed the role play. That was all fantastic and great, and I loved it.
Well then, we can consider this done then. Let's talk about what we want to do going forward then.
I want to actually be able to play this character without it dying so quickly. Like, this is the third time I've made this character. In like 3 different games.
Is it? Ugh.
Yes.
I've this game, Tomb of Annihilation. I've tried so hard to get to the tomb.
You were in the tomb at one point, one game.
For 5 minutes.
Yeah, but you got there. You made it.
We didn't. We walked through the door and that was it.
No, you were inside. It was the one with Rez and Molly. You guys were in the tomb.
For 5 minutes. It's not.
It was like
it's
2
not
sessions.
It's not enough to constitute.
Well,
They explored the first floor of the tomb.
Not even that. We explored the first hall.
You explored a great deal. You explored a great deal because I remember having some great RP with Rez when they wandered off on their own and went into a place that they shouldn't have.
I don't think I was in this game then.
You
The
were.
spider room.
No, it wasn't the spider room. They did come across the spider room. The spider room was fun. There is a room where there are like tiny holes in the walls, and basically one person has to stick their hand into the wall and when you do so, it wakes up everything that's inside of the nest. But yes, this was
definitely not in that.
This was the one you were in because this was the one where you guys found the little flame skull girl, and you wanted to keep her.
And it's the same with this. It's the same. I'm
Oh,
not
that's
sure about that, but
you were.
I'm just like.
It was you. It was Molly. It was Rez, and it was Sam.
Excuse me.
And
it's
I think Morphin ended as well.
I'd be okay with trying Tomb again later, maybe, but and this character too. I've tried this character twice now, and I love the concept, and I want to play them, and this is the perfect game to play them in. But maybe, I don't know, maybe we can come back to this later and we can try again, but I am just, this run has just been so disastrous.
I was gonna suggest the new Icewind Dale, but it doesn't come out until September.
Mm-hmm.
So not that.
Damn it, Shane! You had to wait 2 months until you killed everyone. Fuck ya!
Well, that being said, like the roleplay we all had, that was incredible.
Okay,
I
but
loved that.
let's focus on finding out what to do next, though. We don't need to keep going back to this.
Are we still live?
We are. That's why I want to have us figure this out, what we're doing. So,
The funny thing is,
oh, go ahead.
this is almost how we started Descent into Avernus. We pretty much had a clusterfuck. And it's like, oh yeah, we'll just wait 2 weeks and then Descent into Avernus comes out.
But it's 2 months.
Dang.
So that's a little harder to do.
Yeah, that's a ways off.
So,
I will put down.
Kay says they won't be able to join a new one. So that's sucky. I have Storm King's Thunder, which is not very well designed, and if you guys didn't like the sucky combat in Tomb, having to fight only giants and things that hit you like trucks is probably not up your alley. Dungeon of the Mad Mage was shite. We can try Descent again.
I'm willing to DM Dragon Heist if people want that. And then after that we can maybe try something else or go back to Descent or Tomb again.
Yeah, I'm okay with Dragon Heist.
Yeah, I only got to play like 2 sessions of that.
Kay
So
says
pretty much all of it's still new.
Kay says she loves you all. Let's see here. Alright, let's wrap up for the stream. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Everybody type F in the chat for Shane killing everybody. F. But this has been Tomb of Annihilation. They definitely got annihilated. But we'll be back next week
And
with
not
plans for what to do. Yeah.